Hello. I'm walking at night right now. It's 1 a.m. I wonder if you heard that car. I hope you do. I hope you hear the ambiance. I have some shit to rant to you about, alright? My annoyance with life. I love being positive. I love expressing my love for, the world and all its perfections, but it's not perfect. And then it continuously reminds you that it's not perfect. And I like to post positive things because I don't want the internet to be filled with more negative things. But that doesn't mean I can't share the truth. That doesn't mean I can't be honest about the way I feel. It's just a difficult thing to express sometimes. And you never know what other people might feel too and how they relate to that and how that goes. I was in the sciences and I had a deep urge to be alone. I was a very angry person. I just had outrageous outbursts, and the only way that I would get I tried everything. I tried yoga, I tried jogging regularly, I did yoga as in I just watched the little YouTube tutorials and tried to figure out the right stretches to help my back and shit. Specifically just pain relief, not really anything spiritual or just not even in it, no breathing techniques, nothing. Just doing anything, just doing it. Does this work? Does this work? Does this work? I didn't have any context. And so I was doing all this stuff. I was going jogging every day. I was getting all this vitamin D sunlight. And I was I could say I was happier, but I also was angrier. It just kind of my happiness was up, but my anger was also extra extreme because it was up, and I have no idea why it's that way. If I try to sit in silence more, sometimes I feel overstimulated. I sit in silence, and thoughts that come up are random, but most of the time they're about shit that really agitates me. Last year, this came up tonight, and I was so mad in the house, pent up, mad, and I didn't even know why I was mad. So now I'm walking on a podcast. Memory is that I'm walking at the park, right? And as I try to go jogging every morning, and every single morning I struggle with just every annoying little nuisance, every person that passes me on the street, just because they're perceiving me, because it makes me anxious. It's just why are you even up this early? Why are you even here? Why are you around me? I don't even know you. Why? 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 I think I just realized I hate the city. Hold on, Sunny just took off. It's why are you around me? Why are you crowding my space? Why do I gotta, not even, because Sunny, he's super aggressive. So, aggressive to the point of, if he's on a leash and you're in his park, then it's then he's gonna bark at you. He expresses my mentality towards people, with his physical, tiny, little wiener dog body. That's what he does. He'll bark, and you know what? It's annoying because I feel bad because it's just yes, he's small. I can't control him. It's just a habit. He just does this, and he has a leash, so he's fine. And then I go to the off the leash dog area, take his leash off, and he's fine. He's not violent at all. It's just this weird trying to act bigger than you are, just specifically when you're on the leash. We've all seen dogs do this. And so I'm just I just have this anxiety or just angst with just people being around, and then just also in the way on the trails. If I'm jogging, I don't want some slow ass fucking lady in my way. And I go early. I was going earlier and earlier every fucking morning, trying to just get rid of people, just trying to find a time of day where people just aren't around fighting just you for existence, and I just want to be alone. No one wants to be go outside and see fucking everybody. I hate that shit. I despise that shit, and it just made me hate the park and beautiful nature-filled green-treed park. The thing that I would dream of in Las Vegas in the fucking desert. But the thing is, in the desert, no one was there. I prefer it. I prefer going on trails and walks with my dog, even in 120-degree weather, just because I don't see you motherfuckers out there, alright? And then, it's crazy because I say that because I'm a motherfucker too. I'm also a person that's perceiving people outside. So, I can also be annoying and pet peeving people. It's just the cost of life. And I hate that. I hate just existing. Like, the cost of me just being here causes, like, just so much angst inside of me. And then that happened recently when I turned, like, 19, which was, like, this last year, basically. And it's just, like, this agitation, and I'm talking really loud right now and walking confidently outside, mainly because no one's fucking out here. This is great. I have to come out at 1 a.m. to not see you motherfuckers wandering the streets for no reason. God. And I live in a fucking city, right? A frat city, like a college town or whatever. And so if the second college starts back up and the weekend hits, people are gonna be out at 1 a.m. too. And it's gonna be the most annoying fucking shit. You can't talk without people looking at you crazy. You can't just exist. You can't just exist. And it's, or like the streets built weird here. Like the sidewalks small as fuck. So my dumbass, angry ass dog gotta cause a scene no matter where he go. Alright? And he already gets on my nerves. And then the more people there are around, oh my god, that's not even I got off track. That's not even the point of the story. We're back at the park. Because this was my final straw. Like, I know I said it was building. Like, it's just, like, at some point I just, like, started hating the park. Yeah, no, there was a tipping point. There definitely was a tipping point there. There was these fucking old people at the park, and it's not the fact that they're old, alright? Like, I don't even think they're old. Fuck it. They weren't even old. I wasn't close enough to see if they were old. I just assumed they were old because this was an old person thing to do. But the music was very, like, 2000s, right? I hate this specific park, and I won't name this park because that's, like, you know, like, fucked, but they have so many fucking events. You cannot just simply enjoy this park. You have to walk by parades of people every single day because there's a new event. They're listing this area and this part of the park for this amount of money so they can have a balloon festival, so they can have a dragon festival, so they can have ABCDEFG festival that just overcrowds the area as fuck, that like just overtakes the park, that like sometimes it blocks off part of the specific part of the park that you could take your dog off leash where they can actually run around and be happy, all for some motherfuckers to just do what? Like, you know, like it's just, I don't like living in a city, and that's just a lot of agitation with me. And then people are just gonna say, oh, well, why'd you choose to live at college? Bro, I'm trying to get my fucking education. You know, the thing that everyone said that you needed? Now I'm just doing it for, like, self-fulfillment, but I still need to live in a city. That's, like, the most disgusting part of it. Just going outside and not being able to be free unless it's 1 to 12 a.m. Just existing, you know? Like, the fuck. But yeah, it's very pretty at night. It is very quiet at night. And even though you hear like cars driving by, the ambience is still there. And I think I used to walk, like, I think if I start like doing a podcast walking, like I'll just walk Sunny more. It'll be more enjoyable because back in the day, like I always have been, like I've been an only child, and so I've had to occupy my own time. And so I just, you know, talk to myself a lot. And I was alone most of the time because my mom was a, you know, single mother for a long time. And so she left me alone a lot. And so I had I had the freedom to express my thoughts and feelings and emotions freely all the time. And now I live with someone. Like, that isn't my mother. So she, like, I was comfortable enough to, like, just talk to myself in front of my mom. And she would think I'm crazy, but it's my mom, you know, I love her and she loves me. It doesn't matter. You know, fuck it. I talk to myself. But with Logan, it's more like, I'm definitely a bit more self-conscious about it for sure. Like, I can't just go out and burst out ranting. Sometimes it slips out. Fine, whatever. But, like, it's just not as comfortable. You can't convince me. No one could tell me. It's just not as comfortable. So if I gotta go outside at 12 to 1 a.m. to feel comfortable, fine, fuck it, you know, fuck it. We're out here with Sunny, of course, because I think Logan and my mother will kill me if I left at this time of night by myself with just like a phone talking to myself. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, like, I think I just needed this. I think I just needed a walk, you know? Like, I think being pent up inside, like, I just want to, I just want to sit down, bruh. Like, I just want to sit down and do nothing. And you just can't do that. You're just not allowed to do that. I feel like it's like you're chained by life. You're chained by routine. You're chained by all these things that you just have to fucking do because you're just alive. And then the burden is just like there. It's just like, oh, well, like, you don't want to die, but it's just like, oh, how much work it takes and how long I have to be here. God, like, damn. Now I know how trees feel. Those fucking 100 to 200, 300-year-old trees. Yeah. Imagine how they feel, Maya. They're probably fucking wishing, praying to get struck by lightning. Praying. At least that's what I think. I don't know. Some of them are very happy, and I bet some trees are just like, another fall, another winter. Damn. You know, and I think I just feel this way because I've been super agitated with my bad luck recently. Like, just my bad luck, and like, it's just fucking me. Like, and I am used to stability, things just being normal over and over and over again for ever. You know, like just perpetually for years on end, just like a routine that I have, and then I switch it up like every 6 months. It's not like that anymore. And it's just also, I'm worrying about like things like money now. Like, I don't want to worry about that, but you can't help it when you're just like living on your own and not everything is calculated out for you. So I'm just like, I don't have the energy to like progress anything more than like I'm fighting to right now. Like, yeah, I'm trying to, like, I like to tell people what I'm trying to achieve on my like YouTube and podcast, because I'm not as confident as telling people what I like to do in my free time in real life. Like, a lot of people don't know that I like to, in my personal life, I don't go telling people that I do this and I do this and I'm trying to achieve that and I'm trying to achieve this, you know? Like, I don't do that. Except to you guys. Because, like, I'm by myself, technically. But I'm not. It's like I'm talking to myself still. And then, like, you guys are different versions of me, I guess, that just want to observe. That just want to listen. Sorry if I'm out of breath. God, that was a big fucking hill. Holy shit. Hold on, let me repeat that. Oh, and look at that. Dude, the one car I see out here drives by peaceful as fuck. A Prius, silent as a snail's fart. Thing is that like someone in Logan's family said, oh, make sure you don't lose yourself in a relationship, you know. And this woman has a very good relationship. So I was like, yeah, I don't lose myself, right? A big part of myself is being alone. That's me. That's the real me. And it doesn't, even around Logan. Like, I can't, like, it takes me ranting to someone for 30 minutes to an hour straight without being interrupted to really see me. And my family kind of knew that. My family was, like, my mom kept me away from a lot of my family because she believed they were very toxic with their mentality and their mindset. But the times that I had to go visit my dad because my parents were divorced, there's family over there that just loved to listen to me talk. They would just listen to me yap, 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 all day. They were very intrigued with what I had to say. And so I was like, oh, like, at my mom's house, I could talk to myself, learn more about myself in the quiet. And then at my dad's house, I just have all these people that just seemed intrigued by what this little 10-year-old has to say. Like, I don't know. So I just, like, most of my even anger and agitation just comes out in private. And then if there's no private place for that, like, if there's a small place, like, there's multiple places that I can describe that are like this. Say if I'm at school. Say if I'm in public. Like, just, like, when I was a kid, I had a lot of emotional issues. And I think that's because at school, you're always asked to engage with people. That's very exhausting. No one likes to fucking do that as a kid. Like, as a kid, like, yeah, you want to talk to your friends, play at recess, but, like, then you just want to, like, daydream, you know? And that's what I remember the most. I remember daydreaming. I remember the things I used to daydream about more than anything else, because I think anytime there's anything else, I was just sobbing my eyes out. I was like, why the fuck? like as a kid, I had such big emotional issues that I had to get like tested for they were like, oh, you got ADHD because this is a sign of ADHD in young girls. And so because of that, I was like, okay, like maybe I just got like emotional issues because I have ADHD. That's fine. Like, I don't give a fuck. But now I'm like, okay, well, it's because like maybe it's more than that. Like, maybe it's like, okay, I got ADHD, but like maybe it's because of like some reflected mentality I got or something. But I can't figure that out if there's no quiet. And then I live in a city, and then I move in with someone in a very small place that I love very dearly. But, you know, if you don't really feel like you can express yourself, you're just going to be angry. So I'm expressing myself here, which is so much easier. Not because, like, because usually when I express myself to people, I start crying. He's like a half dishooned, so he be sniffing things, right? And this is, yeah. That kind of makes sense to me. See, and then there's fucking people. How the fuck are there people here? See? Insanity. That's why you don't go to the main street ever. Because, like, I go to the main street one fucking time. Like, I literally have been going in circles for, like, 3 different blocks. I go 1 block down closer to the road. A group of people. What the fuck, bro? Like, fucking, still. That feeling has not gone away. It's just like, why in my area? Like, it's like, and people are like, okay, well, that's not realistic. Like, realistically, like, people don't really get peace and quiet. If you liked this type of content and this podcast, then make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Cognitive ability to force your life into a better direction, and I try really hard to do that, to have all those things. And when it feels like you don't, when you feels like you don't have enough of one of those things, for me it's very anxiety inducing, because I feel like I'm losing control, obviously, and nobody wants to feel that way. So if you feel that way, talk to someone, even if it's yourself. Just talk to yourself outside of your mind. Because then when you hear your own, like, real voice say some things, you're like, okay, that's illogical. Alright, come on. You know? But when you're trapped in your own head, it gets kind of, like, muddy. Especially when there's a lot of noise out. It's like a bunch of stuff is coming into your head and you don't have a lot of stuff going out. Anyway, thank you for listening. Bye.